I want to talk about the difference between pain and suffering in your job search and your career. And I have to give a hat tip to Layla Hermosi. She runs a podcast called Build. And in it, she was talking about this. And it really got me thinking because she shared a personal story about how she had pain and suffering and realized that the pain from a negative experience, or what she perceived as a negative experience, is inevitable, right? Like when something happens that you don't expect in your job, in your career, there's pain, there's shock, okay? But the suffering that comes after that, she talked about as being optional, and that a lot of people don't realize the suffering's optional. And by that she meant is we keep the pain going by being hard on ourselves and difficult and replaying it in our mind and being so critical. And it leads to depression and anxiety and all these other things. That suffering is being created and perpetuated from the pain. And I see this every day. Every day I see people on this app or in our program who come to us dejected, defeated, and they are suffering through an experience that wasn't what they wanted, that made them feel like they lost control. And so I want everyone to think about that we can make the suffering optional. Now, one of the ways that I've seen people alleviate the suffering is by getting their mind in a new direction, right? Releasing the suffering by taking action. And the way you do that is through knowledge. Knowledge is power. And the way you get more knowledge is through learning. So even just if you're still here with me at this point and you're listening to this, you're taking this in, that's a sign that you want to eliminate the suffering by moving forward. So my advice is get help, get education, get insight, because no one can take the knowledge away from you. And this is how you take back or reclaim your power. Because again, suffering comes from feeling hopeless or helpless. So we want to start to learn from these experiences and take that, negative or powerful experience we had that caused us pain and turn it into something useful. Channel it into something valuable, learning and growing from it. So I hope that made sense. I would love your thoughts and feelings on this down below. Maybe you've had your own experiences with it, but please know I'm here all about alleviating the suffering. So if you've got questions, like, follow, comment here, because I'm trying to help everyone that I can. And I also have a whole bunch of free resources for my job seekers linked in my bio or down here that are free. You just pop your email address in so I know where to send them and you get instant access. But please, folks, alleviate the suffering from yourself. Don't allow yourself to continue to have it. Think of it as optional and think about what you can do to put it behind you, because you deserve better, okay? You've got this. Go get them.